Welcome to Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Ubuntu flavor. This is the XFCE desktop environment. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on our web browser, obviously. And hopefully it pops up pretty quickly. Oh, that's pretty fast. I like that. Now we're going to go to Twister UI. So you want to type in Twister UI and then hit enter. And what this is, now there's a Twister OS. It's for the Raspberry Pi or for ARM64. You want UI. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're on the right page. So you want the current released, which is 2.1.2, Ubuntu Linux Mint. Ubuntu and Linux Mint. Now there's a 32-bit support for it too. So download, and this will take a couple minutes. It's like 400 megabytes, or rather 500 actually. And when that's done, we'll be right back and I'll show you what this is about. Twister UI is a user interface add-on for Linux Mint, Ubuntu, and Manjaro. It includes themes, applications, and configurations to match the user experience found in Twister OS on the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to open up the folder where it's at, locate it, right-click, open terminal here. Do not run this as sudo, as a super user, because it will mess it up. Okay. Now it's got those parentheses around it, so we got to get rid of those. And hit enter. Oh, permission denied. Darn it. I forgot. Go check the permissions on there. Go down to properties. Permissions. Allow this file to run as program. Close. And there we go. That should only take like a minute to get this to do this. So we're going to go back to Twister and about. Okay, the main goal of Twister OS is to provide a true desktop computing experience for single board computers, SBCs, Raspberry Pi, Orange Pi, the likes. Twister OS includes themes, applications, tools, and optimizations to allow you to get the most out of your SBC. Blah. Some of Twister's OS key features are 11 different user interface themes, both modern and nostalgic. Xbox 86, Box 86, a built-in emulator which allows the use of x86 traditional PC applications and games in ARM CPU-based SBCs like the Raspberry Pi. Wine, a Linux application. Talked a little bit about that earlier. Commander Pi, an application that provides an easy way to perform advanced configuration tasks like overclocking your SBC. My Android source. How do you spell it? Scrappy. Kind of hard to say sometimes. Which enables you to mirror your Android-based phone's display on your SBC. PiKiss. Well, this is just primarily for the Raspberry Pi. So we'll close this out. Gotta hit enter. Please ensure that you are connected to the internet before proceeding when ready. Press enter to continue. Gotta download some extra stuff. And then you gotta put in your password. I love this little thing. What the Twister UI. I had it on a stream book for, I don't know, 6 months, or moved along off to something else. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this while this is finishing up the installation. It's got about 80% left, so, or less. Okay, she's done. Press enter. It's gonna restart. There's the splash logo there. In the super secret sauce. And then I have to fix the resolution. Okay, that's fixed. So we want to click on this right here, click execute, mark as executable, click next. And since this is a Windows 7, we'll start with that one. Type in your password. Gotta log out and log back in. And I'll have to fix the resolution again. There you go. Although it's not a 1-for-1, but takes a little while longer to do. Takes a while to download. But there's not any harder than the previous one. And it's got Android compatibility. If it'll open. What we got Neofetch. Exit. Whoa. Okay. Oh, Neopet. Let's see what kernel it's running. Probably the same one. Probably didn't change any of that. Come on now. Neofetch is a small program. Some of these are just running slow in the VM. There we go. Okay. It's running the 6.5.0-14 generic kernel. So yeah, if you do it this way, just although this is, yeah, okay. One thing we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to set up. Well, you set up the Flatpak. You go to the flathub.org. look for how to set it up, and you go through and do that, like what we did earlier. Come on now. Come on. Wonder what this is. Oh, it's Chrome. I don't like Chrome. Ah, snap. Okay. I don't. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Well, apparently that version of Google Chrome is messed up. So we'll go use Firefox. Firefox is better anyways, for certain reasons. Okay, you want to click on Setup FlatHub. Go to Ubuntu. Copy this. Why? Yeah, it's pretty convenient having FlatHub. I'll tell you, makes things a lot easier. I'm actually getting spoiled. Older Ubuntu versions, but PPA, we don't need that. Copy this one. Hit enter. And let's see what kind of software center we have. Before we go any further, is it Discover or is it GNOME? GNOME. GNOME. Yep. Oh, I didn't want to relaunch it. Oh, the relaunch was ticked. Now just slowed this down. Okay, so we don't need the last part. Go ahead and close that back out. Open up Firefox again. Okay. Episode software plugin. So I did that. And this. Yep. And that's what you do. Easy peasy. And there's one more I want to show you. This one's kind of interesting. For that, we're going to go back into my my system here. Close this VM out. Relaunch my web browser. See it? Okay. This I found today when I was looking for things to theme Linux to make it look like Windows 7. But I didn't realize that Q4OS had a Windows setup. The Windows installer allows you to install Q4OS alongside Windows in an easy way. You won't have to modify your existing Windows operating system nor any of your software installed. Q4OS is installed inside Windows as any other application. No separate partitions, just a folder in the Windows system. Once you install Q4OS, you'll be able to switch back and forth between Windows and Q4OS each time you restart your computer. The installer is compatible with Windows 11, 10, 8, or 7 versions, and it's able to handle secure boot if available in the PC firmware. Now, you might not be able to game if you do this, but it gives you a chance to test it out in a different way. I recommend putting on a, where to go? I recommend to put it on a USB thumb drive, one of these little bad boys. Installing, putting it on there, and then run it in the live environment. Now, if you do this, all bets are off. You're on your own. I've never done it. I'm interested in it, but I don't have any Windows computers that I would do that with, because they're all everybody else's. Because I only run Linux. Go take a look at their website here and for Windows and the downloads. Home, kind of home here. This is the Trinity desktop. This is 3.5 KDE. When it went into life, people took it over and started developing it down this direction. Another look at it. Go for a dark theme here. Oh no, this is the KDE desktop. By the looks of it, 5.25. It's a picture of 5.2.25. This is more of a Windows XP look. With a with the bar that's, you know, like fog glass blurred is the word I was looking for. Fortunately, it didn't come to me. So it's got different themes inside of it. When I showcased this one, it had Windows 7, Windows XP themes. And this is a Debian-based distribution. So if you install this, go to the downloads. So you got Q4OS Aquarius Plasma Live 64-bit x86. Now this is the KDE desktop. The KDE Plasma. Now Q4OS Aquarius Trinity is a 3.5, and they have 32-bit support. Minimum requirements: the Plasma desktop is 1 gigahertz CPU, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and 5 gigabyte disk space. Now that's probably for an older version. I'm pretty sure it is. For the Trinity desktop, it's 350 megahertz CPU, 256 megabytes of RAM, 3 gigs of disk space. I would double all this, honestly. These specs, 2 gigs of RAM, 2 gigahertz processor, or maybe about 1.5, 1.6 dual core. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and I will try and get back to you and answer them, or do a video on it. hopefully a video that's not this long. Because we're pushing, God, hour and 30 minutes. I lost track because I had to stop it and restart it. So it could be almost 2 hours, anywhere between an hour and 30 minutes and 2 hours now. And that's just recording. Total time, it's been about 5-6 hours. So anyways, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.